Hello, this is Max Teabag. I'm going to show you how to create custom maps in Plazma 2. I'm also going to show you how to create advanced things as triggers and walls, doors. Now the basics, you just want to click on custom maps and scroll down to see new map ID, Max Teabag. I'm gonna call it this one tutorial. Create a new map. Scroll down again, and there you have it, a new map. Now press edit. Here you can change the map name. I'm just gonna take it map description tutorial for video. Let's make this one for deathmatch. Max player is 4. It's not gonna be a huge map. Now to design the actual map, click on edit map, approval, and publish flag will be lost. Okay, here you have the panel. Now let's start with the basics. This one is walls, so let's just make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, like this. Okay. Now these two, since in deathmatch people will not spawn on the highest points of the map, so I'm gonna make these two the same height, so people will not spawn on them. So they just fall down. That will be stupid. Now, let's just create a few players. In coop, people will spawn in order you place them. So I'm gonna place a hero with 100 health in team 1. Now I'm gonna place a player in team 2, and then I'm gonna place so this is how you should do it. Now if you holding control and just drag it, you will just copy it. So this is a method that goes faster. Oh, wait a minute. I just need 2 of them because I made the max players 4. Now, the enemies, cars, and barrels is only available in single player maps, so I'm gonna skip these for now. Let's just place a gun. Oh, by the way, you wanna right click on them and press properties configure and click on them again to change it, or you can click on this one and just click on them. It's the same thing, you know. Now, properties is the most important thing to make maps. Also the user manual. Now, as you see here, you see model, gun, rifle. Now, let's make it a ray gun. Now I'm gonna go into user manual, and we're gonna translate it to English. Scroll down a little bit. There we have it. Okay, these are the IDs for weapons. Now let's make it a ray gun. Now as you see here, this is ID for ray guns. Now I'm gonna go back to my panel and type in ray gun. Now press enter. If you type in the upgrade to 3, for example, and just leave it there and don't press enter, it will say so. So you wanna press 3, or to save the settings, you gotta press enter. What else? Yes, now we have created a gun. If you're gonna make a map for deathmatch, I do not recommend to have any guns for any team. Okay, let's make a little background. I'm gonna press background. Ooh, I'm gonna just make it a little bit cozy. Go to properties, material. I'm gonna have it on 3 and press enter and click somewhere else. Okay. Now we have a little background. Now the backgrounds are pretty dark in this game, so let's place a little lamp. Go to properties, make the power 1, so it's a little bit stronger. What else? What else? Okay, let's make. Okay, the pushers. Okay, there we go. 3. Now let's make a pusher. I'm gonna like this. Okay. Now here we see speed X, speed I, Y, stability, hurt, and damage. Now these can hurt and make people fly. So I'm gonna speed X, Y -1, and I'm gonna place a decor and call it for anti-gravity. Now as you see here in the decoration, you can see the IDs, the anti-gravity, general sounds. It's they don't do anything. It's just an image. The pusher actually pushes. The decor just generate sound. Anti-gravity. And I'm gonna place it right here. Now I'm gonna add another pusher. I'm gonna place it like this. I'm gonna make it damage, so 1 on damage, and place it here. And I'm gonna place a decor. See here? And I'm gonna make it look like a ray, killing ray. So I'm not gonna have it as stone. I'm gonna have it ray left. Yeah. Press enter. I'm gonna place it near the pusher, maybe in the middle. Okay, what else? Water. This is kind of obvious, but okay, let's make a little pool like this. Place some walls here and have a little water. Now we're gonna make it a little dangerous and make it damage, so it's exceed. Okay, now as default the sky is blue, so I'm gonna place a parameter. Mark is sky, parameter is 6. Now in the user manual, you can, for example, have in the mark sky and change the color. So if I have 5, it will be some space. Background 6 will be red. So I can have it anywhere. It's pretty worldwide. Okay. Now these are a little bit advanced. Okay, I'm gonna make a door. Now I place it here. I'm gonna call it for door. Speed 3. I do not want it to move at start. Okay, many people are wondering about this. This is how it works. I'm gonna place a door here. And I'm gonna place a region right here. Activation type 1. I'm gonna also make a trigger. Call the trigger for doorbell. Call by trigger by ed. Doorbell. So this means that when I pull the trigger or pull the switch in this region, it will turn on this trigger here. Now action 1 type, you can call it for 0, which is the door and elevator type. A is the door. I'm gonna type door here, and this is where the door is going. So I'm gonna make a oops. I'm gonna go to layers and just delete this one. Now this is where the door is going. I'm gonna call this for targets. So okay, this means when I activate the switch in this region, it will activate this trigger. This trigger says that this door is moving up to this region. Okay, now we have created our door. Let's make something about the timer. Let's place a timer right here, and let's make the map explode in a few seconds. Now let's delay 3000 so we have little time to live. Targets bomb, I guess. Now this means that this trigger named bomb will activate in this time. 3000 seconds is about, I don't know, 2 minutes, 1 minute, I don't know. Okay, so in 2 minutes this one will activate. Now action 1 type will be 32, which is as you see, oops, it's actually 24, this one. And it says make an explosion with power A in the region of cold B. Now I'm gonna make it a pretty big explosion. I'm gonna have it 1000, so a pretty big explosion. Let's make a region called bomb sites. Now this means that in 2 minutes bomb will activate, and bomb will make it explode 1000 in power in the bomb site, which is this. So the bomb source will be the bomb site. Do I have time for a teleport tutorial? Yeah, let's. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, save. Published. Yes. Save changes. I'm gonna close this and play. Continue. Now I'm gonna try out the map. Oh no. Oh yes. Come on, work. Okay, let's make a new game. Max debug. This is my name. This is tutorial. I'm gonna make it private, so I'm gonna have a password for that. Make new game. I'm ready. Now, as we see here, the red background, the white background. Wee, this can jump. A door, ray gun, exceed. Ow, my health. And for some reason, ray left. Okay, for some reason, the dangerous ray thing didn't show up. That was a little bit weird. Let's just white light. Of course, the background is white, so the light will make it even more white. Boom!